TikTok streamers, here are 2 ways to easily add alerts to your TikTok live computer stream using TikControl. Of course, just start by making sure you've downloaded the desktop app, and then just make sure in the account settings that you have logged in to TikTok. I'm going to show you both a free and a paid method for doing this. If you do choose to upgrade to the paid tier of TikControl, you can use code Harry, which both supports my work and will get you a discount. And we'll actually start with that paid method because it is the easiest method to add alerts to your live stream. And what we're looking at here is TikControl's overlay editor. It works a bit like a scenes and a sources list that Live Studio and OBS has. You basically add all of the alerts that you want on the left, and then you add one single link to your streaming software. So this is the left-hand panel here where you can just click whatever you want to add. For example, you could see earlier I have added the Community Fest 26 panel, and I also chose to add Screen 1, which is my general alerts for follows and gifts. And then you can click on the specific source to edit it in the canvas. So let's look at the canvas. You can see at the top I can zoom in and out of the canvas. We've got a lot of different fine controls to get it looking perfectly, and I can just drag my source around the screen and place it where I want for my live stream. And then if we head over to the right here, you can see I've got all the different controls and the settings. For example, I've chosen to set my screen 1 to the maximum screen width. In fact, I accidentally added it 10 pixels over. There we go. I could do the same by clicking on Community Fest. I can even test it on the overlay. And once I've reviewed my overlay and it looks good, I'm just looking for this link above my overlay, and I'm going to press the copy button and add it to my software. So we can see because of a bug, we're going to add it 780 by 1920 in Live Studio. If you're on OBS or something else, change the 780 to 1080. So in Live Studio, we'll just press Add Source. Same on all of the streaming software, the Add Source button. Then we find the link source option or the browser source option, and we paste it into the box with Ctrl V. We set a custom resolution, and like they said, 780 by 1920, or if you're in other software, 1080 by 1920 with the sound on, with it active, and add the source. Live Studio being Live Studio adds it wrong, so you click on it, you look for this button here which says Fit to Screen, and you can see it's now fit perfectly centered on my screen. And that's pretty much it for the paid method. You've now got all your alerts added. Of course, there is test buttons if you head to each individual alert inside TikControl. Let's now look at the free method. So with the free method, you're basically adding links one by one to your streaming software. So I've come to the alerts page and the actions page because this is a common page. For example, this is the page where I've made all of my follow, gift, and superfan alerts. And for this one, I just add Screen 1 as a URL to my streaming software. And again, if you're adding other aspects like overlays, you would repeat this process. So to add the individual links, we once again find the Add Source button in our streaming software. We once again find the link source or the browser source option, and we Ctrl V, paste the link, and set a custom resolution, which is going to vary massively depending on what you are adding. So firstly, just give it a stab by guessing it, and then you'll probably have to just edit it until it looks great. Now I actually know from earlier that 1080 was fine for my screen and 600 is a good height, so I'm going to leave it at that and press Add Source. And as per usual, Live Studio's not added it properly. Obviously 1080 fits the full screen, so just drag the squares until your alert looks in the right positioning. I would also right click, rename it from link to something relevant. For example, TikControl Screen 1 and the TikControl editor, which I added earlier. And then finally, I would just test it by pressing the play icon against the relevant thing inside TikControl. And you can see it is now on my screen inside my broadcast software. If you want a much longer deep dive into setting up TikControl, I have a full tutorial, which I'll put either below or on my channel page.